Hi there and welcome to my lesson on the transformation of quadratics. So far, all I've done is I've graphed this parent function here, which is the simplest possible parabola that you can have because no transformations have been done to it. Now we're going to go through vertex form very quickly. K, the variable k, if you add or subtract it, causes vertical translations, which mean you go up or down depending on how much it's added or subtracted by. So if you have plus 3, like we have here, you would go up 3. Now h causes horizontal translations, which means if you add 3 or subtract 3, you're going to be moving it 3 spots on the graph. But if you add it, you're more than likely going to want to move it 3 to the right, but actually adding makes you move it 3 to the left. So we have here x plus 3, so we're going to move it 3 to the left. So what we have right here with k and h is our new vertex of minus 3, 3. Now the a here can cause reflections, stretches, and compressions, but for the purpose of our parabola, we're only going to focus on reflections and stretches because those are the only ones that have been made. Okay? So the minus a makes it a reflection because if a is negative, you know that it's going to reflect into the x-axis. So that means that it's going to open down, not up. And the 2 is greater than 1, which means it's a vertical stretch, which means that we are going to have to multiply every y value that we have by 2. So in the initial parabola, the parent function, it goes over 1 and up 1 to get your second point. But because it's reflected and we have a factor of 2 here in the a spot, we're going to go over 1 and down 2. And then the next 2 points on the original graph were over 2 up 4. So instead, we're going to go over 2, multiply 4 by 2, down 8. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the same on this side. And there you go. You have your new function. And normally you would use a ruler, but for the purpose of this lesson, I'm just going to do it freehand. So right away, you see some very obvious differences between these two functions. The first is that it has been vertically translated up 3. The second is that it has been horizontally translated to the left 3. The third thing that we did was we reflected it in the x-axis because it was negative a. Remember when I said if a is negative, you reflect it? And then finally, we have a vertical stretch of 2, which means that we multiplied all the y values by 2. Thank you. I hope this has helped.